Namaskar, welcome to PK's classes. Today we will study G6PD deficiency, glucose 6-phosphorodehydrogenase deficiency and hemolytic anemia. Mitochondria primarily generates ATP and NADH, but it also maintains a pool of nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, that is NADPH, whose primary function is to detoxify reactive oxygen species. That means it shows antioxidant action. And if you see how it shows its antioxidant action, number one, it causes regeneration of the reduced glutathione. It maintains the glutathione homeostasis. It converts the oxidized glutathione with disulfide bond to the reduced glutathione. Actually, this reduced glutathione is the antioxidant. So NADPH maintains the glutathione homeostasis by converting the oxidized glutathione with double sulfur to the reduced glutathione. And second, it regenerates the reduced SS groups in hemoglobin. So reactive oxygen species actually oxidizes the SS groups of cysteine residue in hemoglobin and converts them to the disulfide bond. So the hemoglobin molecules cross-link and form henge bodies which causes degeneration of the hemoglobin. We call it as hemolysis. And NADPH regenerates the thiol groups by converting these disulfide bond to the SS groups. So NADPH helps regenerate the reduced thiol groups, preserving hemoglobin's structural integrity. In red blood cells, RBC, there is no mitochondria. So there is no mitochondrial NADPH generation. So in RBC, there is use of pentose phosphate pathway or hexose monophosphate shunt or pentose monophosphate shunt. These three are same. So the pentose phosphate pathway is used to generate NADPH. So this pathway has two phases. The first phase is oxidative phase and the other is the non-oxidative phase. In oxidative phase, there is generation of NADPH through oxidation of glucose 6-phosphate, and here it uses the enzyme glucose 6-phosphodehydrogenase. The non-oxidative phase produces ribose 5-phosphate and other intermediates for glycolysis. So glucose 6-phosphodehydrogenase, glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase G6PD has genetic variants, and there is single nucleotide polymorphism. So its variants have different bases than the normal one. So we'll have written here reference base and the variant base, at which nucleotide this variant base alteration occurs and what is the effect because of this variation. So glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase shows single nucleotide polymorphism, and there are genetic variants like G6PD Mediterranean, G6PD African, G6PD Canton, G6PD Mahidol, G6PD Kaiping. So G6PD Mediterranean, the reference base C shows variations as T at nucleotide 563, causing severe enzyme deficiency. So in G6PD Mediterranean variant, there is severe G6PD deficiency because of single nucleotide polymorphism, where C is replaced by T at 563 nucleotides. Similarly, G6PD African shows two types of single nucleotide polymorphism, one at nucleotide 202 where G is replaced by A, and at nucleotide 376 where A is replaced by G, adenine is replaced by guanosine, and this causes moderate deficiency in G6PD. Then the third variant is G6PD Canton, where the single nucleotide polymorphism occurs. G is replaced by T, the variant basis T, at nucleotide 1376, causing severe deficiency. So G6PD Mahidol, which is prevalent in Southeast Asia, where single nucleotide polymorphism at nucleotide 487 occurs, where guanine is replaced by adenine, and this single nucleotide polymorphism causes moderate deficiency. G6PD Canton is prevalent in East Asia. Then G6PD Kaiping, prevalent in China, Taiwan and Southeast Asia. It also is caused by single nucleotide polymorphism at nucleotide 1388, where guanine is replaced by adenosine, and this polymorphism causes severe deficiency. So the single nucleotide polymorphism in the enzyme glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase causes deficiency, as you have seen here, either severe deficiency or moderate deficiency, and because of that there is no NADPH generation through the pentose phosphate pathway, and because of this there will be no reduced glutathione, and there is no regeneration of the SH groups in hemoglobin. So since glutathione is the antioxidant, so there is no protection from oxidative stress in red blood cells, and since there is no SH groups in hemoglobin, the hemoglobin molecules cross-link forming Heinz bodies, and all this results in hemolysis. So individuals with G6PD deficiency are at risk of hemolytic anemia when exposed to oxidative drugs and when exposed to fava beans, especially the Mediterranean variant carriers for fava beans. And let us discuss what are the oxidative drugs which can cause hemolytic anemia in G6PD deficiency. Antimalarials like primaquine, sulfonamides like sulfamethoxazole, antileprotic drugs like dapsone, antibacterial drugs like nitrofurantoin, analgesics like aspirin in high dose, and other drugs like rasburicase, methylene blue, etc. Let us take the example of primaquine. Primaquine is the anti-malarial drug whose oxidant metabolite degenerates NADPH. So, if the person is G6PD deficient, then the pentose phosphate pathway is also not able to generate NADPH. So, there is no protection of RBC from oxidative stress, and because of that there will be hemolysis and hemolytic anemia. So in this way primaquine shows hemolytic anemia in G6PD deficiency individuals. So genetic screening for G6PD mutations is recommended before prescribing oxidative drugs, and non-oxidative drugs should be used in case of G6PD deficient individuals. Thank you.